MES College, Marambally, e-learning.
I am Dr. Minika Paul, Assistant Professor, Department of Biosciences, MES College, Marambally. Topic of my presentation is gram staining. Gram staining is the most important technique in microbiology. Gram staining is the common, important and most used differential staining technique in microbiology, which was developed by Danish physician Hans Christian Gram in 1884. Gram staining is the common, important and most used differential staining technique in microbiology, which was developed by Danish physician Hans Christian Gram in 1884. Gram staining is still the cornerstone of bacterial identification and taxonomic division. These tests differentiate the bacteria into gram-positive and gram-negative bacteria, which helps in the classification and differentiation of microorganisms. Bacteria that manage to keep the original purple are called gram-positive. Bacteria that lose the original purple dye and can therefore take up the second red dye are called gram-negative. Requirements of gram staining. 4 reagents are using in gram staining. Crystal violet, violet colored stain, which is the primary stain. Second, gram cydin, which is the mordant or fixative. Third, acetone or alcohol, which is the decolorizer. Fourth one is safranin, which is the counter stain, which is a red colored stain. Next, we can move into the procedure of gram staining. First step is smear preparation. Take a grease-free clean slide. Sterilize the inoculating loop on a flame of a Bunsen burner. Transfer a loop full of culture or the specimen by sterile loop and make a smear at the center of the slide. Smear should not be very thin or very thick. Allow the smear to dry in air. Fix the dry smear by passing the slide 3 to 4 times through the flame quickly with the smear side facing up. Place the slides on the staining rods and cover the smear with a crystal violet stain and leave for 1 minute. Wash carefully with distilled water. Flood the smear with a gram cydin solution and leave for 1 minute. Drain off the iodine solution. Wash the slide with the water. Flood the slide with the decolorizing agent and wait for 10 seconds. Rinse the slide with the water. Counterstain with a safranin and wait for 45 seconds. Wash and blow dry and observe under microscope. Next, we can discuss the principle behind gram staining. This differential staining procedure, which differentiate most bacteria into 2 groups on the basis of cell wall constituents. Gram-positive bacteria, those that retain the purple or crystal violet dye when subjected to the gram staining procedure. Such bacteria contain several layers of peptidoglycan. Running perpendicular to the peptidoglycan sheets is a group of molecules called teichoic acid, which are unique to the gram-positive bacteria. In gram-negative bacteria, which do not retain the crystal violet, the cell wall is composed of a single layer of peptidoglycan surrounded by a membranous structure called the outer membrane. The outer membrane of gram-negative bacteria contains a unique component, lipopolysaccharide or endotoxin. In aqueous solutions, crystal violet dissociate into Cv plus and Cl minus ions that penetrate through the cell wall and membrane of both gram-positive and gram-negative cells. The Cv plus interacts with the negatively charged components of bacterial cell, staining the all cells purple. When added, iodine interacts with the Cv plus to form large crystal violet iodine complexes, Cvi complexes, within the cytoplasm and outer layers of the cell. The decolorizing agent interacts with the lipids of the membrane of both gram-positive and gram-negative bacteria. The outer membrane of the gram-negative cell, lipopolysaccharide layer, is lost from cell, leaving the exposed peptidoglycan layer. With ethanol treatment, gram-negative bacteria become leaky and allow the large Cvi complexes to be washed out from the cell. The highly cross-linked and multi-layered peptidoglycan of gram-positive cell is dehydrated by the addition of ethanol. The multi-layered nature of the peptidoglycan along with the dehydration from the ethanol treatment traps the large Cvi complexes within the cell. After decolorization, the gram-positive cell remains purple in color, whereas the gram-negative cell loses the purple color and is only revealed when the counter stain, the positively charged red dye safranin, is added. Reporting gram smear. The report should include the following information. The first one, numbers of bacteria present, whether many, moderate, few or scanty. Gram reaction of the bacteria, whether gram positive or gram negative. Morphology of the bacteria, whether cocci, diplococci, streptococci, rod or coccobacilli. Also, whether the organisms are extracellular. Presence and number of pus cells. Presence of yeast cell and epithelial cells. Today, I explain the basic features of gram staining, its procedure, principle and observations. Thank you everyone for watching.